Hey there, it's Daniel from Wild Meat Video Marketing, and we're going to take another look at a corporate video that I found online, and I haven't watched it all the way through yet. And what we're going to do is just kind of take a look, break it down, and get my natural reactions to that video, good or bad. All right, so you ready? Let's get into it. All right, so what we have here is a video from Etma.
The Fourth Industrial Revolution is redefining society on a global scale, affecting all aspects of our professional and personal lives. Only the fourth of its kind, it calls for evolved R&D solutions to support businesses, governments, and people during this unprecedented period of human history.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there because I actually have no idea what I'm looking at. I think it's all CG. I'm seeing kind of like the Vitruvian Man, a floating globe. And if I'm right, this video started off with like a drone flying through things. Yeah, there's a drone flying through things. And so far, the voiceover narration is kind of giving that generic, corporate speak about unprecedented times. But all right, it's just really throwing me off. There's a pyramid in the background. There's like a Godzilla monster. There's a tree. It's very strange. But all right, let's keep watching.
Affecting all aspects of our professional and personal lives.
Right.
Only the fourth of its kind, it calls for evolved R&D solutions to support businesses, governments, and people during this unprecedented period of human history.
Okay.
Etma is research reborn. We
Oh.
bring new ways of thinking.
There's a scientist there looking at a DNA helix in the middle of this landscape. There's a graffiti hashtag saying research reborn. All right, let's find out a little bit more.
We bring new ways of thinking, where the digital, physical, and biological need to be assessed holistically when considering solutions in the field of healthcare, energy, environment, education, people, and society.
What is going on?
Etma's Dharma Wave hosts solutions that deliver quality, holistic insights
That's hashtag Dharma Wave. Okay.
through superior intelligence tools, research libraries, and R&D technology.
Yeah, there we go. On the spinning globe, there's like a graffiti dripping letter saying E equals MC squared. Because why not? All right.
Our name was derived from the ancient Sanskrit word Atman, meaning the self or consciousness.
Okay.
Atma represents the collective consciousness of diverse business leaders, scientists, spiritualists, and specialists.
So they figured it out. They've like corporatized spiritual guidance within businesses. There's a little golden Buddha underneath the tree. I don't know if I'm being offensive or this is being offensive, but something is off.
That have come together to advise stakeholders in critical decision-making. We welcome you to be a part of our journey. Visit www.etma.com and find out how.
Okay. Whew. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a lot of personal feelings I have about this. So the whole corporate mission here, their purpose, their goal, doesn't sit very comfortably with me. This idea of providing spiritual corporate guidance or just this amalgamation of, philosophy and spirituality to help make business decisions, it seems pretty, tactless and exploitive. But as a video goes, it's oh so terrible. I try not to be too mean about everything I watch because, I understand like the efforts that go into it. But I'm fine just being kind of cruel about this because it looks awful. This is like a 3D animation, floaty camera thing, and they just threw in everything into the shot with, medical things and labs and graffiti on walls and Sanskrit letters and Buddha statues. I'm surprised we're not seeing, the Messiah walking over water at some points. They forgot that one apparently. They clearly do everything, but probably nothing. There's no room of improvements. They should shut down their whole company and give up. That's what I think. There's not really much that can be said here. Just don't start this company and don't make a video for it, is what would be my advice. What would I do differently? I would refuse the job. All right, let's take a look at something completely different, all right?
We were founded in 1961 as a one-location, one-account crane distributorship. Today, we're operating across the United States, and we're doing over $1 billion a year in revenue. We're very much a one-stop shop for our customers. We provide for their new and used equipment needs. We provide for their product support needs. That's unusual today, particularly on the scale that we do it.
We provide many types of construction products.
All right, I'm just gonna pause it right there. That's a pretty nice start. It literally is a pretty shot of one of the people working at this company kind of strolling through the space. You know, we see him in his uniform and his gear. We got a little nice slow motion. He's walking amongst the big equipment. We've established the space and the environment we're in. And we have like that little, you know, music playing in the background that evokes a certain kind of emotion. And then we're hearing now from Executive Chairman John Enquist.
As a one-location, one-account crane distributorship.
He's a good old boy, and but he seems comfortable on camera. He's looking over to the interviewer. They put him by a window. There's nice light coming onto his face. He's speaking clearly and confidently about his company.
Today, we're operating across the United States, and we're doing over $1 billion a year in revenue.
$1 billion a year in revenue. That sounds pretty impressive. All right.
We're very much a one-stop shop for our customers. We provide for their new and used equipment needs. We provide for their product support needs. That's unusual today, particularly on the scale that we do it.
We provide many types of construction products to support our customers' needs. Aerial work platforms such as scissor lifts and boom lifts, forklifts, earth-moving products like excavators, bulldozers and wheel loaders, and then general construction products, air compressors, light towers, generators, and other small construction equipment.
My dad started this business in 1961.
Good. They're describing what the company is. They're describing how successful they've been, what the company provides. We're switching between the different characters on screen. And now our guy's going to talk about the personal history, the actual emotional connection that he has with the company. Let's take a listen.
I was 7 or 8 years old, and I worked every summer as a mechanic's helper throughout high school. It's literally all I've ever done. I've never had another job.
A large portion of our growth came in 2002 when we merged with a like-sized company called ICM in the Intermountain region. That's what formed H&E Equipment Services as it's known today.
All right. We're now switching into like a different section, right? We're hearing the new music. We're kind of breaking into a new like act break, a different part in the story.
You know, my dad was quoted a long time ago saying that effective after-sales service is the only way to justify the continued confidence of today's equipment user.
Look at that. They show the quote on the placard on the wall as he's saying it. This is not always done. Sometimes they just throw up information and they say something else and it gets really confusing. So this is nice.
That was 50 years ago. Same thing stands today. Technology, as you say, has changed. The equipment is more sophisticated, it's higher quality, but the need for service hasn't changed.
Unlike a lot of our competitors, our technicians understand every aspect. They can take a machine down to every nut and bolt and reposition it as a new product. In many cases, we do refurbishments and complete rebuilds. That's a distinguishing fact between us and our competitors.
Okay, that's good. That's like, I mean, it's a sales point, right? They're just arguing for the value of their company. Unlike their competitors, they actually know what they're doing with machines. I mean, it's a bold statement, and we're seeing it supported by the imagery on the screen of them like working with engines and the motors.
We're the 7th largest rental company in the United States. We're the largest Grove Manitowoc dealer in the world. We're one of the top Komatsu dealers in the United States.
Downtime's a big issue in the rental business. You know, customers need to be up, they need to be productive. Due to our size of our rental fleet, the variety of products that we offer, we stock more parts inventory than any other rental competitor in the industry.
We've got highly trained, highly qualified technicians, and we're on call 24/7. When a machine goes down, you can get in touch with us and we'll be there.
This is still very much a family environment.
All right, so we had like these two little breakdowns, right? Like this is their history, and you know, this is the merger and what they're good at, and now they're talking about, you know, their values, their mission, their core. So this is like the third section of the video. And it's nice to see that they actually divided it.
We care about people, we care about their well-being, and we care about the success of them as individuals.
Everyone here gets up every morning striving to achieve a higher standard in what we do.
I have to admit, that music's a little too cheesy. You know, they're talking about emotion, they're talking about family, the family of the company and working there. So
And I can tell you unequivocally, we will be a much better company 10 years from now than we are today. I don't know how big we'll be, I don't know exactly where we'll be, but we'll be better than we are today.
Well, that was pretty good. As you can tell, I definitely appreciated a lot about it. I mean, that was not a cheap video, to put it lightly. They clearly spent their budgets effectively on getting nice footage. I mean, yeah, besides all the little bells and whistles of drone shots and whatnot, they took their time and considered their shots. They supported the words they said with the imagery you see on the screen, and they broke it up into these nice 3 different clear sections. So on that front, it's pretty effective, I think. Video, provides, I guess, the messaging they need. They want people to rent, their massive equipment and stuff for construction work, right? And I'm sure that's not a cheap thing to do. This is supposed to support the confidence that they're the right kind of company to reach out to. Having said all that, and I know I sound like I repeat myself a lot when it comes to this, but I was still missing, that level of, I guess, transformation, right? What will hiring them as a company provide you, the clients, in your journey, in your goals? What will be the challenges that you might be facing now, and how are they going to solve those challenges? Now, part of that is, yes, technical. We'll provide this truck and this caterpillar and this digger, et cetera, and we have the best people involved. Can you connect that even further to the emotion of things? Can we tie that up to kind of a bigger story? I don't know, 1, 2, 3, what that exactly would be, but I would be curious to, find out and see if you could weave that narrative thread a little bit more intricately into it. But that's just really, it's a note. Considering what they've done here is pretty successful overall. So good job to the video production company that put this together. All right, so we took a look there at a few videos, some good, some terrible, and we're gonna try and keep doing this and make more of me reacting to these corporate films. So if you have any suggestions of things I should check out, I would love to hear them. You can throw them into the comments. You can like this video, you can subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. You can do all the different things that increase engagement and validate my efforts in doing this. Because that's really what it's all about. All right, I hope this was useful in some kind of way. Take care and bye.